Hey guys, Generation here, still chilling out in the hospital, in the hallway now, but I wanted to shoutcast for you guys a Ultra Premier team. This is a team that I've used in previous seasons. It's pretty spicy and it's a lot of fun. You'll notice that it has almost the same makeup as Quaza's team, and yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. We actually we did have a 3-2 with this team, which is what I'm going to shoutcast, but this team got us a 5-0. So you'll see that lag is a lot to do with it, but we still pull through and get a winning set with this team. So let's learn something from our losses, and yeah. So we're leading with Kingdra. Actually, I think Kingdra is a very powerful lead. That debuff is absolutely destructive. When it gets the double debuff off, it renders useless the Pokemon that's out most of the time. And sometimes what that'll do is force your opponent into a swap that they don't want to make, and with the core we have in the back, that can sometimes win us the game, because then we can get them locked into something that we know we can defeat. So here we see the Night Slash coming through. We're going to shield that because we want to take this thing out, right? Shield for shield. Here it comes. Another Night Slash coming through. Now, if we can just get the debuff on one of these Octazookas, then we're going to be just fine, right? Here comes the Octazooka. As you see with the lag, we are losing some of our Dragon Breaths, but we're making it work, right? And boom, attack fell, forcing the switch into his own Kingdra. Now we are not going to be able to get to a charge move, but we do know how to handle this Kingdra, right? Going to bring out the Sceptile, the second Pokemon in this trio that we're going to be using. Sceptile spams Leaf Blades like you wouldn't believe, and it gets to Earthquake really quick, and that can put a lot of pressure on the opposing team, right? You saw the lag there before we started attacking again. That's unfortunate. He was able to get in extra quick moves, and he's going to take us out with that Rage. That's okay, because we got this thing very low, and we still have Charizard left. So let's see if we can build up some extra energy here. Weak connection. As you guys see, we are just losing so many moves in this set. But that's okay, it's frustrating, but we'll get through it, right? So we get Seismitoad coming out, not looking too good for us. Throw in the Blast Burn. Blast Burn comes out, not very effective. But watch this, watch how close we were. So close. He is just barely right in the range where another Blast Burn should take him out, let's see. But we lag, and right as we lag and go to throw the move, he swaps. Normally, we would not have thrown that Blast Burn. We would have waited, would have burned that thing down with two Flame Tails, and then Blast Burned the Seismitoad and won the game. Oh, looks like we have an issue going on here, but that's all right. We'll just stay over here and mind our business and play Pokemon Go. So yeah, we lost that first one. You guys can see how bad the lag has been, but that's okay. We're going to continue on, and we're going to get these Premier League matches out. This is coming off a 5-0 with this team as well. It was incredible, guys. Incredible. This is such a powerful team. As you can see, we almost pulled back from that. We should have, that's a match we should have won had everything played out the way it should have. So Kingdra into Escavalier. Awesome. You know, I do see this lead a lot. A lot more people are using Escavalier, but you can see quick move to quick move, we're actually beating this thing out in damage, which is kind of cool. Remember with Kingdra that we do rely a lot on getting that debuff, but the debuff hits so often, you'll notice that it really puts the opponent at a disadvantage. Here comes the Octazooka. Does get through. We get the debuff. Perfect. Now we're not going to be shielding anything. We're just going to burn this thing down. See, this is why we shielded the first one, because it's not the debuffed one. If you're going to shield one, make sure it's the first one, if you know in that matchup that you have to shield. In this one we did. We built up to almost another Octazooka, which is great. Let's see if he brings out something without Dragon Breath. He does bring out a Dragon Breath, but we are just barely able to get to that Octazooka. Let's see if we can get a debuff on this Dragonite. No debuff on the Dragonite. That's okay, because we took about, 15% of its life away. And Charizard can handle Dragonite, so we're not too worried about it. It's going to be a Dragon Claw. Oh, guys, remember, always make sure to count moves, especially for Pokemon that are very common in the league that you're in. So here comes a Dragon Claw from Charizard. Now we know if we need to, if he does use a shield, we can shield back and get to another Dragon Claw. We'll just barely make it by the looks of it. He swaps out his Dragonite, though, and now we have an Ampharos. Okay, we know how to handle this. Okay, just going to build right up to that Earthquake. In comes the attack. You guys guess what we're going to do now? Protect, protect, protect. Comes a Focus Blast. That's all right. Leaf Blade. Come on, Leaf Blade. See, weak connection. We had another lag there. We were trying to throw that Leaf Blade out. We need to get his last shield. And we don't. So now we're just chucking Leaf Blades. Now we've just got to chuck Leaf Blades because we have to rely on it, right? Ideally, what we wanted was to get a shield and then throw the Earthquake. But we did get the shield on the second one. And now, one more. Okay, let's see if we can survive this. Yep, because it's a Thunder Punch. He knew that we were going to get to another Leaf Blade. There we go, a little extra energy. Now we have a Leaf Blade ready for the Dragonite. Guys, this Pokemon is incredible. Sceptile is absolutely a monster. Take out the Ampharos. Take out the Dragonite. And that's how smoothly that team runs. I mean, we even had lag in that match, and we still managed to come out on top, which is incredible. We will be rank 9 tonight, guys. So we'll start facing some rank 9 players. So let's see how we do here. Oh yeah, there was a slight delay in our play here. I had to get my medicine again. They had to come in and give me my medicine and redo my bandages and put the cream on my face, etc. But that gives me an opportunity to talk about why I built the team this way. Well, first off, for this team, the spot of Sceptile, you can also use Venusaur. I've seen Venusaur do really well, or you can use Tangrowth. I've seen Tangrowth do very well. Tangrowth is really good against this meta because of Rock Slide and Charizard. There are a lot of Charizards in this meta, generally in the Premier. And Tangrowth can actually handle that fire Pokemon, which is pretty cool. A lot does depend on shields, who has shields, who doesn't, because Blast Burns, they're just like Rock Slide, you can get to them pretty quick. But all in all, Tangrowth is a really solid choice. Venusaur is like the middle of the road choice between tank and damage, because you can get those Frenzy Plants out so quick. You do end up losing to Charizard unless you can connect on that Sludge Bomb and get lucky with your fast moves, etc. Sceptile is the damage-oriented one. That's the one where you're going to be spamming Leaf Blades and the occasional Earthquake is going to come out. There are so many matches that I've had so far this season, even though I just started playing this. I mean, out of the 10 matches I did with this team, Sceptile's Earthquake got used twice, and those 2 times, it flipped the matches. There are so many times, though, so many matches where all you're going to need to do is spam Leaf Blade. If you miss a bait and it hits, it's going to hit hard, and another one is going to be coming right after it. So that might incentivize, like with that Ampharos, which you're going to see a lot of, it's going to incentivize that Ampharos to use a shield the second time you throw one. Once they see how much damage it's doing, it's kind of game over when it comes to that. So we have that leaf spot taken up by Sceptile in my personal team. I think Quasar uses Venusaur and also Tangrowth, so you can swap those guys in. As far as the Charizard goes, in this meta, the Charizard's going to take care of just about all the grass users other than Tangrowth. And with the amount of people using Venusaur, I chose Charizard because that Blast Burn will one-shot them. If you go up against something like a Swampert and you hit it with a Blast Burn, it does a lot of damage. It actually does a lot of damage. Blast Burn is kind of a broken move, but yeah, Charizard's kind of in the back as a sweeper Pokemon. It handles the dragons because of Dragon Claw, and it handles the leaf Pokemon because of the Blast Burn. So we're leading with a Pokemon that can debuff, right? We're leading with the Kingdra. We have Sceptile in there to take care of whatever gets swapped in if you end up debuffing, take care of the water type Pokemon. It handles Swampert like no other. And then you have your Charizard in the back to kind of clean up anything that might potentially be left after the match. Now we should be getting right back to our matches here. Yeah, it looks like the timer's about to go. And then once we get through this set of matches, I did actually end up getting a shiny Zapdos today, so I will be putting that video up of the shiny Zapdos and kind of talking about the situation that's going on, and yeah, how Pokemon Go is kind of helping me through all this, and especially you guys. You guys are definitely helping me through all this. There's a lot of you know, blood draws and a lot of painful procedures going on, so it's really nice to have people like you come here and give me support, show me that you care, show me that I'm important to you guys in this community, and that means a lot to me because, like I said, this is my dream. Now there's another primary, another emergency, I guess. There's another primary team that I use in Ultra Premier that I will be happy to share with you guys later on. It's my 5-0 sweeper team, my non-spice team. If you guys want to see a video on that, just let me know down in the comments and I'll post some 5-0 sweeps. I know we don't learn as much from them, but this is a really good team, and I think it's going to do well in this meta, especially with the teams that FPS and those guys are kind of pushing right now. Starting to see more of them. So here we go, guys, into the next match. Sorry about the wait. It took a little while to get. I think it was the burn cream that they were putting on. It took a little while. All right, so into game 3. Once again, I apologize for the wait, guys. I'm doing the best I can here, and it gave me a chance to explain how the team works. So okay, so Kingdra into Obstagoon. All right, Obstagoon is tough because Obstagoon can buff itself. Kingdra is kind of like the, it's kind of like Obstagoon in a way, but it's the opposite. It's like the debuff Obstagoon. It's of course going to beat us to the Night Slash. We're going to let the Night Slash through. And now we are hoping in turn that he will do the same here. Build up to the Outrage, throw the Octazooka. Let's see if we can't get a debuff. Goes through, yes, and we did get the debuff. Perfect. Night Slash comes through, does a little bit of damage. We're just gonna try to burn this guy down. So close. We were one Dragon Breath away, so now we're forced to shield so we can win the lead. You guys know with the teams I build, winning the lead can be the difference between winning and losing. And we do get to an Octazooka, so I know we can get those shields back. Let's see how it goes. We still have a shield. They have 2 shields, so they're up 1. Here comes Octazooka. It's a Sizor, okay. So we know what we're bringing in as soon as this thing dies, right? Throw it. We get the debuff. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to bring in the Charizard. And he's going to bring in the Tangrowth. Okay, so this is the other Pokemon I was talking about, guys. Tangrowth is no joke. Absolutely no joke. So we're going to throw the Leaf Blade. Maybe we can get him to use one of his shields, right? Goes the Leaf Blade. He does shield. Okay. He sees that it won't do much damage, though, so I'm curious if he knows that we're going to throw an Earthquake at him. Let's see. Rock Slide. Here it goes. Earthquake. Don't worry about it, man. This is just another Leaf Blade. And he shields it. Okay. No, that's alright. You guys get to see basically how good a Tangrowth is, especially when you're up shields. Alright. A little bit of lag there, of course. It's one of these games without lag. There we go. Earthquake. Oh! I guess Tangrowth wins CMP tie against the Sceptile? I don't know. But that little bit of lag really hurt us there. Throws the Rock Slide. And we know exactly what a Rock Slide's going to do to our Charizard, right? There it goes. Rock Slide on Charizard. Takes him out. And there we go. So now we've shown the 2 games where we've lost, and we've learned something from them. You learned a lot about lag, but you also know what we need to do in those specific situations. So now let's move on to some winning matches and see how we do there. I honestly just think it's so much better to showcase matches where you lose and you learn something. Just kind of showing 5-0s just seems more like a flex to me than anything. So yeah, let's see how, let me move a little bit. Got a guy cleaning the floor. Okay, Empoleon. Now both our moves are going to be resisted. Let's see if he decides to shield or not. Drill Peck, that's fine. Here comes the Outrage. Let's see if he expects this. I think he might think it's an Octazooka coming through. Boom. Excellent. So we get him down into the red. It's always one Dragon Breath, isn't it? One Dragon Breath away. Let's see what he throws. Hydro Cannon. Won't kill us. And we handedly win the lead. We still have 2 shields, as do they. Here we go. We got a Venusaur. Luckily, we do have something on the team that can handle that. But throughout the Octazooka, see if we can get the debuff on the second Pokemon. As you know, that's part of this strategy. We do not get the debuff. That's okay. And we do 25, 30... So we do about 40% damage to that thing. That's incredible. Did about 40% damage after he used his shield. Okay, so here's a Swampert, and we know how to take care of that, right? Leaf Blades. And the cool thing is now that we have this thing, we can pretty much sweep his team. A Sceptile up 2 shields, you're going to be able to sweep Swampert and Venusaur. You just are. Earthquake. Cool. Okay, get the Leaf Blade off. And make sure that we have shields for the Venusaur Sludge Bomb. Even though we could use the Charizard, this is just kind of, I wanted to showcase exactly why I choose Sceptile. Right now we can use Sceptile to beat Venusaur. This is really cool. Watch this. Sludge Bomb. Remember why we saved the shields for the Sludge Bomb? Some lag, that's fine. And, oh, he gets off one more, that's fine. Gonna use the shield. Remember, we have a whole Charizard in the back we haven't used. And Sceptile with shields, we are able to beat Charizard and the Venusaur. There. So that's just kind of showing you how you can actually sweep with Sceptile. I know that Charizard is our designated endgame sweeper, but we can also sweep with a Sceptile. Sorry about the noise, guys. I can't control the hospital staff when they're doing stuff, but I am doing my best to get this content out. All right, so we got one more match, right? Let's see how we handle this one. So, Caskers. All right, Kingdra into Machamp. Those cross chops will not be doing a lot of damage. Look at our fast move damage too. We are actually out fast move damaging a Machamp. So, I mean, that just goes to show how broken Kingdra is. And as a lead, I mean, I think you can't beat it. I think Kingdra, and I love playing Gyarados as a lead too. I mean, even in Premier, I think Gyarados is an excellent lead as well. Out with the Octazooka. Boom, dropped his, look at that. And we had lag too. I mean, that's just beautiful, isn't it? Weak connection, yeah, see? We lost that lead because of lag, but that's okay. Let's come back. Send out Sceptile. Let's see what he's gonna choose. This his swap into Sceptile. A Gengar, okay. Earthquake. It's just a Leaf Blade, man. Don't worry about it. We didn't get to an Earthquake that quick. Nobody gets to an Earthquake. Oh, wait. Yes, we did. Down goes the Gengar. Alright. In comes the Leaf Blade. Yeah, this Snorlax is in trouble right now. Yeah, this Snorlax, we're just gonna look at this lag. So you guys see, even playing through ridiculous lag, we're still doing very well with this team. So if you guys aren't having lag right now, that's awesome, and you're gonna do even better with this team. But as you can see, we just lagged again, and somehow he's at another body slam. Like, I don't know what's going on. But Sceptile is an absolute machine. Look at that lag. Just look at it. Absolutely ridiculous. There we go with the Leaf Blade. And we are able to get to another Leaf Blade to take this thing out. Perfect. And he's down. There we go, guys. Another winning set, this time in Premier. Once again, I put in the one where we have some losses so we can learn from them. You guys can see the lag going on up in here, but you know, it is what it is. I appreciate you guys for being around, for putting up with the atmosphere we're in. Obviously, it was a lot better when I was shoutcasting from my office, but I don't have an office anymore, so we'll figure it out as we go along, right? I want to thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed the content, and guys, thanks for sticking by my side and supporting me through this. See ya.